All right. Hey, y'all. Welcome to a pop up episode of Something for the Culture. I am your creator and host, Jazzy J. Tonight, we got none other than Doe Stats from The Doe Show. We got Knowledge Born from Do the Knowledge Radio, and also from Righteously Ratchet. Welcome, y'all.
Thank you for having me.
First off, how was y'all day? Let's start off with that before we get into the nitty gritty.
Shit, my day was a whole lot better than Diddy's. I can I can guarantee you that as a motherfucker that done been booked into as a motherfucker that done been booked into a jail before. Yeah, my day was lovely.
My day was like wop 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 wop. Got fuck them up, okay? That's how they grab them up, like wop 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 wop
Right.
wop. I know he in his mind somewhere.
All
Like,
right,
damn it, I went to go see DJ.
let's go ahead and jump into it. I want to play this recording first, and then we're gonna take it from there.
All right.
You said what, Born?
I'll wait. I'll wait till after the puff the magic baby oil over here.
Okay. All right, let's get it. Let's listen to this. Them speak.
This year, special agents from HSI executed search warrants at Combs' residences in Miami and Los Angeles. They also executed a warrant for Combs' electronic devices. During those searches, agents seized evidence of the crimes charged in this indictment. They seized firearms and ammunition, including 3 defaced AR-15s and a large capacity drum magazine. They also seized evidence of the freak-offs, electronic devices that contain images and videos of the freak-offs with multiple victims. And they seized cases of personal lubricant and baby oil that Combs' staff allegedly used to stock hotel rooms for the freak-offs, more than 1,000 bottles altogether. Here are some of the items that we recovered during the searches. As you can see here, this is a drum magazine, capacity. It contains, I believe, 59 rounds. I mentioned as well, we recovered 3 AR-15s. This is a close-up shot of one of the AR-15s, and you can see right here, the serial number has been thoroughly defaced. Another picture of more ammunition and parts of 2 AR-15s right there. Now, I want to be clear about 2 things. First, this office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. No one should doubt our commitment on that. A year ago, Sean Combs stood in Times Square and was handed a key to New York City. Today, he's been indicted and will face justice in the Southern District of New York. Second, we are not done. This investigation is ongoing, and I encourage anyone with information about this case to come forward and to do it quickly.
All right, so, honey, Diddy fucked.
I mean, shit. If they ain't find them guns in New York, he could beat that. The guns anyway, but all that other shit he gonna eat. All that other shit he gonna eat that shit. Pause.
My man got stuff going back to 2009.
Papa Diddy pop.
2009. And 1,000 baby oil. But what the fuck was you doing with 1,000 baby oil bottles?
Rich people buy shit in bulk.
Man, Slip and Slide Records didn't even have that much fucking baby oil.
Slip and Slide weren't having freak offs either.
We don't know that.
Hey yo, and listen, listen. I heard reports earlier. They say Diddy freak offs at times would last for 3 days at a time.
Yes.
It ain't that much fucking in the world.
Yes.
Hey, Rick James, man. Following in Rick James' footsteps.
Let me tell you something. In the Hamptons,
That's cokehead activity.
right? In the Hamptons, his parties are legendarily known for going for days. Going for days at a time in the Hamptons. Remember when he had the house in the Hamptons? His parties would go for days, maybe sometime a week.
Yeah, they shit.
Let's get into some because he's being charged with RICO, racketeering.
Yeah.
That's a state case.
Okay,
That ain't a
same
federal
thing as
case,
Young Thug.
Is it state?
They're making
state
it. Yeah, it is.
All of it's federal. Everything is federal.
It's federal.
All his charges is federal, bro. And he knew it was coming like a whole week ago because they say he started liquefying the last little bit of assets he had outside of New York, and he moved to New York because he knew that that's where he was going to be taken to once he got arraigned anyway.
Yeah, he came back home. Let me tell you something. Any man that knows that he about to go down, he always reverts back home. My man was outside chilling on Harlem, taking pictures with fans. He was having dinner with all the kids. He was on Lenox Avenue. He was in Central Park soaking up sun. He was soaking up sun because his ass about to go do time on that prison yard. And he probably ain't gonna see no sun.
Hey, but Jazz, but you know what really let me know Diddy was fucked up? What really let me know he was fucked up was when his lawyer presented that they was willing to post $50 million for his bail, and they denied his bail.
Yeah, he's done.
It's over.
He's done. He's too much of a flight risk. Not only that, but let's get the bigger picture because a lot of people are not getting the bigger picture of all of this. RICO means that everybody involved with the shenanigans and baby all bullshit and slipping and sliding and fucking and gliding, they get ready to get their asses too. So what I've heard,
you see damn Andre Harrell stepped down from 300 today.
Yep. Hold on. When's the last time you seen Kris Jenner? You ain't seen Kris Jenner in public since they raided his house.
Who?
Kris Jenner. They're looking to question her.
You mean Kim K Mama?
Yes, indeed.
Not Andre Harrell, Kendall. What's the other nigga? What's the other nigga? The other nigga that stepped down.
You talking about the other Andre? Because there's two Andres that worked with him.
What's the dude named? The black dude. The dude that was over 300. Kevin Lyles.
Which one are you talking about?
Kevin Lyles. Kevin Lyles stepped down today. My bad. Rest in peace, Andre Harrell.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's a shift coming. It's a definite spiritual shift coming.
But hold on. Dawn Richards, she came with a suit too.
Who?
Oh, yeah. But y'all remember Dawn Richards from Danity Kane? That when he took from Danity Kane and took into it was her and the other black girl, Kalina.
Yeah, she too late.
What was their name? What did they name their group? She's not too late. She's actually no.
Money dried up, Jazz.
She ain't looking for money. She's in this whole thing too. So basically, in her depot, she witnessed a lot of the beatings with Cassie, but she was also SA'd herself for a long time.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Jazz. Hey, Jazz, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you on some real nigga shit. A lot of them folks was with the shits. As long as it was cool, they was with the shits.
Of course.
Like a lot of these folks that's playing victim and this, that, and the third, you was all for it. You was in the mix of that shit, loving that shit. Cause it's a whole society of people that love to freak off. And it
What
wasn't
about
on
this?
And it wasn't on their dime. Yeah.
But what about this? What made Beyonce switch up her whole thing? She tried to convert over to fucking this whole cowboy era because guess what? Her ass into it too. Her husband. It's a lot of them motherfuckers.
I mean, but
A
listen,
lot of them.
I
They
feel like
question Foxy Brown.
I feel like her switching over was just her introducing herself to a whole different bag because she understands probably better than we do that the music industry is dying as far as hip hop and R&B is concerned. So that's why she did that, because she's not going to continue to operate in a
I think
dying
that has
industry.
something to do with it to a degree.
No, I honestly feel like, listen,
I can see that.
It's going to be some people that slip through the cracks. You understand what I'm saying? They're not going to go after Beyonce. For one, she's a woman. One of the most powerful, most well-recognized people on this planet. They're not going to go after her. They are going to make Diddy the face of this thing, and anybody that name does not carry enough power or cachet will go down around him. Those are the only people that are going to go down. They're not about to take down $1 billion. And listen, this is a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate.
We'll see.
Multi-billion-dollar conglomerate. They've already chosen who gonna fall on this sword, Jazz. They've already chosen.
Diddy about to pull a Nino Brown on the ass.
He gonna have to.
Listen, here's how he gonna have to.
It.
He gonna have to take the stand and blurt out shit just like Nino did, or they gonna kill his black ass.
Yeah.
So if this is Fed Rico, they go back 20 years. They built a case for 20 years. Now, we talking about 2009. They're going to go back further. That's 15 years. You got to go back further. So everything is up for grabs. Look how early you talking.
Yeah.
See, one thing I know about the feds,
they charge it.
They will let you acquire a lot of assets just to seize it on the asset forfeiture, which inherently goes to them and the officers that make the arrest. That's something a lot of people don't know. So the feds will literally sit back and let you acquire all these things just so they can have it.
So peep this. Now this is brought up too. The real reason this ties into Jennifer, because Jennifer is on one of them tapes. Okay, is Jennifer on the tapes? Is Chris on the tapes? Huh?
That's all they wanted when they raided his house. When this
whole
shit started, those were what they were taking from him when they first raided all his houses simultaneously, and they used national, and they used home defense, like they used the what was the fucking company? Like, this wasn't the feds that did it. This was Homeland Security that did it. So that lets you know this is a money ploy. They took
this is the upper ups wanted him.
No. They wanted the tapes. They wanted the tapes from the freak offs because but
that's not even all. They don't have all the tapes
because he stashed some of the tapes. That's why
they don't have all of them.
That's why
they have some of them. They still looking for the rest of them, which is why when they arrested him last night, they was raiding that hotel. They don't have all the tapes.
They figured that he was traveling with them, keeping them close to vest.
Right.
He out of here. Now
there's footage of the freak off part. They got footage of the freak off parties. They got a lot of fucking footage.
Listen, I seen you done put him up on a ottoman dancing. Them tapes coming out. We gonna get to see all the politicians.
They talk about the freak.
First of all,
they better worry about the freak off. They might have been in the freak off and forgot they was in the goddamn freak off.
Right. That's the real thing.
They like, Grandma that's you in the freaknik tape now. That's you in the freak off tape. Okay.
Nah,
okay.
Puffy had videotapes on a lot of powerful people that just would not allow that to happen by no means whatsoever.
And recording, you don't get to that level without recording phone calls, recording everything. Everything, right? It's the everything type of situation.
Everything.
Yeah.
That's why they say to even get in contact with Jay-Z, You go through 3 whole different telephone calls. With Diddy, you can call him.
Now look, now peep this. So myself, I reached out to. Well, I'm not even gonna say reach out because I know the person. Mm-hmm. We have mutual conversations and whatnot. I asked him one of Puffy's friends straight up. You gonna hold your man down? I mean, you gonna speak out in favor of him? Because I mean, your man up in smoke.
No, everybody trying to get light from that shit, Jazz. Nobody.
And that's sure ain't.
Yo, listen. If I had something to do with any freak off, I'm talking about. Even if I was just there while shit was going on, oh boy, I don't wipe slate clean, bitch. Ain't nothing. Bitch. I ain't never had a feature from Puffy.
Let me tell you something. This was building up. It started with first the raid, then revolt got taken. He's taken from him. That he was giving away his ass, selling his assets, whatnot. Then here come Young Miami with the bullshit ass motherfucking interview. If that interview was so motherfucking trash and dumb, it was so unnecessary. Because one, let me just break it down. If for those who did watch her interview, they hyped it up as if she was going to drop some major bombshells. She really dropped no information. What I did notice, however, is the necklace she had on. Huh?
Which interview you talking about?
What'd you say?
I'm trying to.
The one she did on her show, Carisha, please.
Like just she.
The last interview she did.
Oh, when she was talking about what went on and whatnot.
Right, when Saucy Santana was interviewing about her, and she was supposed to speak her piece or side.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what I did notice on that interview was that she had on a necklace. The necklace she had on is a necklace that Kim Porter has had on. It's a necklace that Jennifer Lopez has had on. It's a necklace that some of the women that's involved in all of this mess have worn, including Cassie.
That's the recorder. I mean, but y'all be giving Shorty way too much props, man. Shorty a dum-dum from Miami, yo. She just got lucky. Y'all be giving Shorty.
She not. She's a dum-dum in books, but street smart. The bitch is street smart. Y'all forget that.
Street smarts don't equate when you're in an industry. It don't. I mean, you may think it does. That shit only works when you on your way back down and you fucked up. Okay, you know how to bounce back and get it. Shorty's dumb. She's
dumb. I agree. She's dumb as far as we're talking about book smarts and general conversation. But y'all forget, her mother was a street mother, a street person. And so was she. She grew up taking care of the youngins because her mom was locked up and she had to fend and make a whack.
We give the streets too much props, yo.
She's in this deposition.
All their ass going down. Now listen,
she's
this is
definitely in this deposition for selling.
See, Jazz. This is why what I said earlier. The only ones that are going to go down are the ones whose names don't carry enough cachet. When I say that, y'all may think I'm speaking about like certain this star, that star. No. The ones who are going to slip through the cracks are the white folks, the lawyers.
Oh yeah, of course.
Lawyers,
come on now.
The doctors, the politicians,
the lawyers, the doctors, the bankers,
that all participate in these acts. They're going to slip through the cracks. Now, the Puffy, Carisha, goddamn Frankie J, them little folks that was around, they're gonna get hit, and they're gonna have to be.
They're gonna bear the power.
But what I want to know is when y'all gonna go at Lucian Grange, who also participated. When y'all gonna go at Leo Cohen, who also participated. When y'all gonna go at the labels that funded these shits with their credit cards?
Hello.
When are you going to get at the labels that were actually providing the transportation for these horrors to go from state to state? When are you going to get
If they do that, That means they would have to shut down the entire industry. The entire industry is ran off of this. This thrives off of it. You think let's just keep it a band. Let's just keep it a band for real. Do you think, honestly? Yeah, I mean, people put out music and they have talent and all that, but do you think some of these people who have gone out of the limelight for years and years and years, and they're still able to live the lifestyle that they're living? No, they are trafficking, selling ass, and everything else in between. That is what the industry has going on. It's been going on for years. It's been going on for decades, and it's probably going to keep going on even after motherfucking Diddy.
It's going on right now.
They're just going to get a new face for it each time.
You got a lot
right,
of
it's going on right now. I'm sure somebody's ass is being sold right now as we're talking.
Shit, they done turn the pimp game. Listen. Here's something that I want people to understand. This, you got to understand terms when people start weaponizing them. Once I saw that they turned the pimp game into human trafficking or sex trafficking, I said, oh boy, that game over, boy. That game is dead. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. And pimping is one of the oldest professions on this planet. Mm-hmm. Outside of somebody that cooks for people, somebody that wields steel and earthly products for people, guess what's third? Pussy selling. Mm-hmm. And it's in the Bible. So once I saw, once I saw that they changed the term from pimping to sex trafficking, I said, man, look at boy, anybody else involved in that shit's going down. You're going down.
And it's still low hanging fruit.
First of all,
the ones that's really affected by it don't never get no attention. There's no attention going on. You have to shut down the White House and the rest of that other shit that's going on. You're looking at one person. Okay, but you miss it. You missing everybody else, and everybody else is moving inside.
Participating, freak off like a motherfucker, busting it open.
Exactly.
Swinging that monkey from tree to tree.
Exactly. Shit, some of our damn police stations is running trafficking rings. Let's talk about it.
Hey, Mike the Maker, I promise you, it ain't way more than I think. Cause boy, I go deep with this shit. It's a whole demonic system out here. It's a whole cabal of evil out here. It's a whole cabal of evil out here.
But see, I had this conversation before. I've had this conversation before. And I think I stated it on your platform, dog, where I said, that, you know, people seem to think that the real issue is race. It's not. Race is not our biggest fucking issue. Our biggest issue is fucking spiritual. Class and spiritual. This. Let me tell you something. The motherfuckers that run this entire operation, okay?
Demonic.
Matter of fact, let me skip off of Diddy real quick. I'm gonna plug this in because it ties into everybody over these people. Let's look at the situation with Tiffany Haddish that happened this past week, where she was at a fashion show with the Hiltons, the mom and the two sisters, and they thought it would be kiki funny for the black girl to get up and crash the fashion show and walk in it as if she was a model while they sat their asses there and giggled. Okay.
What's up,
so
PT?
Tiffany Haddish, being the token black girl that she always fucking plays so fucking well, she decides to get up. Oh, you want me to do it? Oh, okay. Key. Gets up and then walks in the show and does a step in. It was so damn Mr. Bojangles step and fetch. It was beyond me. Okay. It actually sended my ass out the goddamn room. I'm like, this dumb bitch. While they sat there and key. The reason why I brought that up is because one of her daughters is married to guess who? The Rothschild. Married to one of the Rothschild. I think it's not Paris, it's Nikki. Nikki is married to one of the Rothschild.
Oh, she out
okay. So they're for both of their families have brought together. So they already are in the making of going on with the bullshit that's been going on for centuries and centuries. So, with that being said, everybody knows that the Hiltons are not very likable people towards people of color. This has been a long going thing. Paris has went on record saying she don't want black men touching her, this and that. So why would you get your black ass up and go tiptoe hee-haw in front of these people?
I mean, like Jazz, we talk
Okay,
about
as if they
somebody.
your friend.
We talk about somebody that has been lost for the past 5 years. She wasn't supposed to make it
Of
in the
course.
first place, Jazz. Shorty ain't talented like that.
No, she was not.
Shorty was an experiment, just like Cardi B. Her label just got in trouble for saying that she was an experiment that went wrong. These people experiment with us. They have the power, the money, the asset, and the resources to lab rat us. And the music industry is their number one fucking tool.
The reason why I mentioned the Rothschild, though, the reason why I mentioned the Rothschild, getting back to what I was saying, is because
I ain't gonna talk too much about
they
them
have
shit.
had a ploy against huh?
I need a big check
You
one
said
day.
what?
I say I need a big check one day. I ain't about to say too much.
Well, I'm just going to scratch it. I'm not going to go deep into it. You already know I know, but
just joking.
My point is, these are the people that is running everything. These are the people that are projecting this stuff out to us. They are the real enemies. Those are the real people that are running fucking everything. These trafficking rings, all of this shit.
I agree.
Okay. So until y'all start getting these people that look like them and not us,
they have made us the face of what they really do.
Problem.
They have made the black man the face of what they really do, because just inherently, if you think of sexual assault or grooming right now, who do you automatically think of? R. Kelly, right? When you think of something disrespectful sexually, what you think of a lot of people,
not just him.
I mean, but like, who's the first one that pop up? And then and then now when something is disrespectful sexually, what they say? No Diddy. But I can fucking promise you, Epstein, Weinstein, Bush, Clinton, Trump, Scottsdale, and Liz Cleavenage, and Skinsky and Skunsky have done far fucking worse.
They're still doing it.
Of course.
And they're doing it under the cover of darkness.
There's no retribution. They aren't the face of it. They and they'll never be the face of it. And that's what kills me. Like, listen, I totally agree with Diddy serving whatever he got to serve to get the justice for all the dirt that he's done. But this is probably the last. I agree too. But this is probably the last interview or time I'm really going to talk about it, because I'm not going to be one of the weapons used because them folk do far worse, yo.
Right.
The kids. I'm talking about the kids.
Sure do.
Blood sacrifices, oaths, all type of so I'm not going to let somebody that they made rich and famous to be the fall man eventually one day. And one thing about us as black people, we kill and eat our own. We kill and eat our own just for a grasp of attention or whatever we're reaching for. So this is probably like my last time talking about Puffy until we see what's on the Epstein.
Sure is.
Like I want to know
Mike, don't get me started.
It's whole books.
Don't get me started on the eating the kids.
Look up the delectable Negro.
Let me tell you something. That's been going on for a long time. Wait, hold on, because the eating kids, that's been going on even before the fucking the record industry has been into it. We could go back to motherfucking Queen Elizabeth, but y'all ain't ready to have that conversation about Queen Elizabeth though.
Come on, man. The delectable Negro. You better read the book. Yeah. I mean, so
they had something in the works since 1915. They were successful. This is the reason why this goes into the same industry. So their job, they had a goal. They had a goal to defame black men in particular and black people in specific. You go back to 1915 with that first movie, Birth of a Nation. What were they alleging? sexual impropriety. You see what I'm saying? So if you circle to now and all through the history, whether you look at the preachers, whomever you looked at, any of the black quote unquote leaders, is some sort of sexual impropriety in regards to that. So defaming them in the public. So again, to further the same stereotype that was seeded in 1915 with Birth of a Nation.
Yeah.
So they didn't even have black people on the screen. They had white dudes in blackface, right? And then the people was cheering for the Klan because the Klan was coming to clean house. So now the Klan is back coming to clean house. It looks the same way. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so cyclically, they were successful in this condemnation.
Oh,
If we go back to look at what Black
they-
Wall Street was about and all that, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. The situation with Emmett Till, it's the same thing. So it didn't matter what station it was or what time period in history, they always come with this. So you looked at Bill Cosby, you looked at Martin Luther King, you looked at Elijah Muhammad, you looked at whomever. When they wanted to come to defame, they used this.
No black man left any type of fame or industry unscathed.
Right.
Not even our greatest.
Eddie Griffin was talking about
none
that.
of them
And
left
talking about the
unscathed.
industry in particular, right? So you don't even get to
No.
Not
right.
one.
So yeah, it's by design. It's by design.
Yeah,
And those are stories that are told. We didn't even think about the stories that's not told.
that part.
So
Right.
while they doing this with black men, what are they doing with black women? You see it on purpose every single day. You understand what I'm saying? You see it with black children every single day. So they're being successful at the thing that
talk about weaponizing some shit.
Right.
Talk about weaponizing some shit. Like,
right.
Hey man, when these folks put an equation into the order, they execute. You got to give them that. They thorough.
Right. And they'll take as long as they need to take.
Yeah.
Ooh. And we just gotta, you know what I'm
So
saying?
what how much time do you think he's gonna get?
Oh, did he?
What do you think he's gonna get hit with?
How long did R. Kelly get?
Damn, what did Kells get again?
That's a serious question, right?
I forgot now.
Exactly.
I forgot what he got hit with. Because to be honest, my man over down here in a low custody jail. He's in the county jail right now here.
He about to get out. He about to get out, but how long R. Kelly been locked up?
Yeah. That when you go there, you about to come home.
I ain't saying we seen the last
but
of Puffy.
We already had that conversation.
But they're gonna sit Puffy down for 10 at least now. They're gonna sit Puffy down for 10. And like I ain't talking about listen, I ain't talking about 9.5. I ain't talking about 8 months and I ain't talking about 8 years and 6 months. He gonna sit down for 10 now. Yeah. He facing more than that. But he got too much money.
You saying 10.
Money spreads well.
You saying 10. What about you, Born? What you think?
And that's what him ratting on everybody, because he's gonna have to rat on everybody to get 10.
He's gonna do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to.
It's already been proven that you can rat and come home and still make your money. That street law shit do not apply no motherfucking more. Take it from a former street nigga. If you still living by street rules, you a fucking fool. You a fucking fool unless you completely clean of the game. That shit don't exist no more, yo.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers will tell on you. Tell your fucking birth date, social security number, mama maiden name, and everything, nigga.
Right.
He's going to tell, and he's going to tell everything that he knows.
Right. Michael Jackson was on trial for his life for a year.
He should.
We seen it in our lifetime. We seen it every day of his for a year for his life. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Like they drug that case out,
right?
And they had 20,000-30,000 people there every day, all those court dates. So
they gonna make so much money off this Puffy. Listen, if you think YSL made them folks some money, they have discovered a new industry to make money off of, and that's arresting rich people famous people,
Of
and making money off them. So if you think they made money off little Young Thug, no, he was just a test. He was the tester. He was the sampler. You know when you
sure
sell
was.
and you throw out samples to see how well it's gonna go, because you know you got this bomb back here. That was that. This Puffy trial is going to make that court system billions of dollars. You can tell by how they presented today. They had American flags. They had display screens up there. Guns are a major talking point and issue right now. It's just political. Right now, guns are a major issue. And listen, that probably was some random gun. They didn't show you all the legal guns that they found of his. That probably was the one illegal gun that was at his place.
Yeah, because you're getting tried in the court of public opinion already. That's all that matters.
Because I ain't gonna flex.
Right
below the Mason-Dixon line, them little bit of guns they showed.
Yeah, ain't shit.
That ain't shit in South Carolina.
That won't nothing. That won't shit.
That's rookie shit in the South.
And they had Tiger Woods' little cousin up there.
Come on, man.
reading the script. He reading the script.
Okay.
This shit is political. It's all set up. They're gonna make billions of dollars off this Puffy case, and that's without him participating. He gonna sit there just like Young Thug. They're gonna make billions of dollars off this shit, man. I just want them to do this today, people.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get them Epstein's, Weinstein, Stings, and Halabagutskis up there. Come on, let's get them up there.
No, they took his ass out. He was doing too much.
Yeah,
they took Epstein ass out. They won't play with him.
What you say?
I said if Trump get elected, you could get him off with the stroke of a pen.
I don't even want to talk about this election.
Okay. I'm just saying. I just want you to know that. That shit is. I'm not talking about it. I'm just telling you. Like, look, they don't like shit. Ain't crazy shit happen around here.
Lil Wayne ain't supposed to be out. This Super Bowl shit ain't supposed to be discussed. Kodak Black ain't supposed to be out. We ain't supposed to be talking about Kodak Black addiction right now. He supposed to still be locked up. You feel me?
Yeah,
Free Pooh Shiesty, nigga. At least he would teach niggas how to flank. You feel me? If you're gonna play this gunplay shit. Free Pooh Shiesty, nigga. Fuck all that shit.
Hey, they all in the same game.
Hey, give us back the real Gucci man.
No,
the people get their people off now. They in the same
give us
game.
back the real Gucci man. This one we got now, I don't know.
I mean, y'all, like I really hate to say it, but all this does play back into politics, and that's only because I see how they presented what they presented when you showed that clip earlier, Jazz.
Mm-hmm.
That clip you showed earlier, that broke it down for me in such a much clearer perspective. This is their new formula. This is what they're going to run.
I mean, well, we already knew what it was. We knew. You see how they are doing this around election time.
Yes.
You mean to tell me all this?
The fact that they led with
you
the
had
guns
to grab this man prior to this election, you didn't. This is all right.
But back before
this is all tied in with this election bullshit and all this. I'm telling you, he is a scapegoat.
But Jazz, just 10 years ago, this same party had Diddy up on stages with Rock the Vote shirts on.
See what I'm saying? With that mohawk, talking about vote or die.
Come on.
Yeah, we were supposed to rock the boat with our baby oil. You ain't get the message back then. You were supposed to vote and get baby oil all in the same thing. Everybody slipping and sliding and voting. Everybody was doing it.
You had somebody in office that said grab him by the pussy, Jazz. Come on now. Like they both got cases in New York.
Right. And he did grab them by the pussy.
You understand what I'm saying?
Everything. No, hold on. Not only did he grab them by the pussy with open cases in New York, but he also staged his own fake shootings because everybody knows when you get shot in the ear, you go out and play golf the next day with no bandage on your ear. Like what the fuck? Like all of this
and
is
you
a
get
stage.
The photo op.
Mike, I agree. It is a stage.
Listen, and you get the photo op of all the security guards around you, and you looking at the crowd saying, fight with the American flag behind you. That was a photo op.
It worked.
propaganda is a motherfucker. I watch.
Of course.
Listen, I watch Game of Thrones.
No, but hold on. Wait a minute.
I know how this motherfucker shit work.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask this question. Let me ask this question right here. The question is, do you remember the person that got shot behind him, one of the innocent bystanders? We never heard no more about that person who died.
No, you don't.
What happened to him?
Shit, they died. That's what happened when you get shot.
You didn't even hear about the funeral or nothing.
Hey.
I bet he did get shot. His ass probably sitting right next to Trump now grabbing some pussy.
Shit, a whole setup, just like Mike DeMaker said. Shit, a whole setup, man. Shit staged. Shit staged like a motherfucker. We are watching a real life soap opera.
This is the American experiment.
Hey, if you think Power dope,
we watching The Simpsons. Fuck it, I said it. We watching the damn Simpsons.
Watch the American government. If you think Game of Thrones or House of Dragons is dope, watch the American government, nigga. All right, y'all think it's a game? I've been saying this about 4 years now, Jazz. What's my saying? Huns and butter. Draw your own conclusions.
You listen. You preaching. Listen. You preaching to the choir because I've been told y'all. I've been saying what to do for as long as I've had this platform for 7 years now, going on 8. I've been telling y'all what was up, what was going on, what y'all trying to do, what we need to do. Y'all listen.
Hey Jazz,
they taking us down one by one.
Hey Jazz, I know we ain't been on as long as Born, but I just came up on my 7th, and you just came up on your probably 7th and a half. Boy, we vets in this shit. We've been talking this shit back when it wasn't popular to talk about.
Well, Born been on. He's been on a long time.
Yeah,
and Born's been saying this longer than I have publicly. And the thing about it is,
to somebody's trial to try to keep them in prison. Okay, that's how far it went. Like, this is what he talks about on his platform. Like, literally, this was in somebody's transcripts, like trial transcripts. I'm like, I gotta pay $2,500 to get my transcript, but they could just go subpoena them shits and get them. That's deep. I'm telling you, that shit is crazy.
Right, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man.
Right. But yeah, I will say the saddest thing. The saddest thing that I did see, hold on, y'all, was the kids. When the kids went to the courthouse, that was the saddest. That was sad to watch. I will say that. I
mean, them kids already
never
lost.
Want to see anybody's children, schlepping to see their parent in a situation like that.
And that man put up 50 mil, yo.
I feel sorry for the kids.
50 mil, and they wouldn't let that man go home. Hey, mama.
Show you
they ain't trying to let Diddy go home.
First of all,
they're trying to keep all the baby oil on stock in the store.
They got
that's for one. They don't want him out buying the fucking baby oil. Listen, some of us got children that need that baby oil. Stop buying the free-co.
All that baby oil that they got will be for resale, upcharge.
I don't even want to use the motherfucker no more. Now I feel dirty using it. Knowing it was for free cost, I don't even want to use it no more, my child. Shit.
Papa Diddy pop. We ain't.
But yeah.
Go.
All I know is be prepared. This is gonna come with a big documentary behind it. Yeah, and I know one thing, Pac probably smiling like a motherfucker.
Like Rob, Mace, everybody
down like a motherfucker right
now. Everybody who got caught up in that rap shit right there. Casualties of that war.
Yup.
Yeah. Shit,
between two men that wanted each other.
I can't wait to see
everybody got caught up in the shuffle.
Mace and Cam talk about.
Oh, they going in.
I watch them daily, yo. Like, it's 2 podcasts that I watch daily. That's Joe Buttons and Cam Mace. And I haven't missed the episode of Cam and Mace, and Mace wanted to start the episode off today. We're talking about what happened with Diddy, and Cam shot him a look across the room like, just relax. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I watch them boys daily, man, and they gonna reveal some shit too.
That's because Cam's scary ass.
It wasn't that Cam scary. It just
Cam
the
always been scary.
Cam. I mean, he may be, but Cam also understand business.
He's scary,
and he not gonna let your personal quaffs with this person.
I will say that.
Fuck up this other. Like, listen, they paying podcasters more than NBA players right now. Cam just said in a freestyle that I got to stop my negative petty wage because it's a $250 million on the table. He not about to let Mace fuck that up.
I do hope
Diddy done made his bread and fucked it up.
I do hope that what I do hope is that now that, for one, Biggie's mother and all of them, I hope that they do give the rightful, when they do get his assets and stuff of that nature, because they're going to get them. And they give the people that he do owe their rightful money. I hope so.
How much is left after the feds clean you out, though, Jazz? Because they about to.
I don't know, but at least get them something.
It's not gonna be much left, Jazz. And listen, I can almost promise you, just from me knowing finances, that 50 mil that he put up was all he was able to liquidate at the time. Because if he could have said, okay, let's do 100 mil, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, let me out on bail. Diddy been spending a lot of money a long time. A lot of and when they say people are billionaires, a lot of that shit be assets, stocks,
right, Mike.
Potential funds.
That part. He definitely has money overseas.
What is overseas? It's digital currency. He didn't send diamonds or gold over there. It's digital currency. That shit can be lost with a stroke of a key. You better ask Chase Bank. You better ask Chase Bank.
It could.
Listen,
it could.
If Diddy did not send a natural resource overseas, this just me knowing finances. Unless he had a bulk of a natural resources, gold, diamonds, something of equitable value, he sent digital currency overseas. And with a stroke of a key, that shit could be gone.
Gone. It's gone now. They'll keep it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no
that should be spent right now. That should be spent right now. I promise you, any investor that had investments in Diddy when that 50 mil got turned down today, they pulled out. I just know money.
You got a point.
And listen, and this is the main thing that matters in the end. We could talk all this talk, but nothing matters more than this to them. When that 50 mil got turned down,
right?
Whatever strings he pulled to pull that 50 together, backed out. Promise you.
I'm sure it was the
he lost more friends today.
I'm sure it was the sugar daddy that put up that 50 mil. I don't even think it was Diddy.
No, because that nigga could get in there and get the Diddy booty again. He ain't pull out. He been pull out. He pulled out the first time. Pause. He been got away from him.
No, I don't think he pulled out the first time. Not. I don't think so.
So you feel like that was his 50?
I'm telling you, he didn't.
Hey, I don't argue with you.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Because you know way more than me. I don't even argue with you no more. I don't learn my lesson.
I told you months ago it was going to get to this. I told you this. We had this conversation months back. And remember, I told you, you didn't think at first it was going to go this way. And I told you it was going to definitely go this way. I told you this was going to happen.
I knew they was coming. I just didn't think they was coming this soon. You feel me? I ain't even going to lie. But then after old dude on TikTok today broke it down, he was like, yo.
What was my exact words to you?
Feds coming.
My exact words to you though was
or something pertaining to that.
They got that man. They got some shit on him. That is exactly what I told you.
Yeah. They got what they got some of what they wanted first though.
I didn't tell you how I gave you little by little. And then this is not even, we didn't even talk about the little that I gave you publicly live rather. When I told you that they got this man, this was behind the scenes conversation.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I gave you the little by little what they did have.
It led to something. Cause
I didn't tell you how I knew, but I told you this was coming.
You did. You get no argument from me. I have absolutely learned my lesson. We're arguing with you on and your insight. So, but it's far people worse than Diddy, man. Sad to say. Sad to say, with a resume as bad as this.
It is.
Like, listen, his resume is terrible.
Yeah.
How he used his power and influence on people is terrible. It was a terrible display of power and influence. So I'm not taking that away. I want to stress, and I'm not taking that away. But it's just so sad to say that.
We didn't take it away from Kelly either.
But it's a bunch of people far worse than him getting away with it. That's all I can say about that.
I agree.
So I'm not going to pile on.
What's your thoughts on it? Listen, let me just say this because, and I'm gonna say because this question was asked on my timeline, from another co-host I work with on another show, and I'm gonna say, and it applies here too. I'm separating the man who did this bullshit from the artist because there's two different people. Okay, will I still play Diddy shit? Yeah, I'm gonna still rock Diddy shit. I sure am. I still am gonna fucking listen to it. I'm gonna listen to Total. I'm gonna listen to anything that nigga put his hands on. I'm gonna still listen to it. Do I condone what he did? Absolutely not. Same thing with Kels. Did I condone Kels making the damn yellow showers? No.
I still step in the name of love.
Me too. I still step in it. I step around it. I circle.
I'm talking about, listen.
I do all of it.
When I got my soft loafers on and I put my expensive cologne on and they play Step in the Name of Love, guess what? Step, round and round. Because what the man did has nothing to do with me. That's just how I feel about it. Y'all talk all this shit about Michael Jackson,
even after the break,
but nobody has ever actually proven that. Like we talk all this shit about Michael Jackson, but nobody's ever proven that Mike did anything wrong. Nobody.
Listen, I ain't even gonna. That is not even an argument with me. So that is a no-go. Period.
I still play Mike on YouTube.
As far as I'm concerned, honey, let me tell you something.
That's Mike.
Every year, what do you see on my timeline when it's his birthday or his anniversary? A picture of my mother, him, and his cousin. Do you not see that every year? Okay, man.
Yeah, so it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna be.
It is what it is.
I refuse to let me and my platform be like I know we all grasp for whatever's hot, whatever's this, whatever's that at the moment, and I feel like this conversation definitely need to be had. So I appreciate you for having me on, Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Because the conversation need to be had. But after this, I'm probably just not gonna dwell too much on the because it's far bigger issue.
After this is done.
It's far bigger issue.
It's done.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like I know like
you know what's a bigger issue?
Talk to me.
I can tell you a bigger issue. How come Javion is not getting enough airplay about his hanging in Henderson, North Carolina here?
Talk that talk.
Okay.
Let's
talk about that.
Talk that talk. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. Do you know? Let me tell you something. I was asked about this because I do have a full-time job.
Henderson, North Carolina. I was driving with my cousin.
Actually, it wasn't even in Henderson.
It wasn't?
It wasn't even in Henderson. It was the town outside of Henderson. Okay? And in case y'all didn't know, let me just fill y'all in. 21-year-old black boy Jason McGee.
Truck driver.
Okay? Truck driver. from Chicago. Okay, doing his job. He was working. The boy was working. He wasn't out here selling drugs. He wasn't out here doing any foul play or any harm to anybody. He was on the job working. And they found this boy tied to a tree with a rope around his neck in Henderson, we'll say Henderson, North Carolina, because it was right on the outskirts of it. And they are now trying to say, the police station there and the sheriff there, that this boy went into Walmart, bought the rope,
bought it,
and hung his damn self
with no footage.
Okay,
with no footage, Jazz.
No footage, no receipts, because Walmart can pull up a receipt,
and Walmart ain't 24 hours.
And they can definitely pull up the footage. Not only that, they won't even let the parents see the body.
That's why I say,
okay, the mother has not seen the body.
I am a firm believer of keeping that fire with you. I mean, it's just the ultimate equalizer. You can sit here and talk all the shit you want to talk. I live in South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? I've lived up and down this whole fucking East Coast, but you have to move in such a according way in South Carolina, because I know of towns that I can't stop in. I know of towns that I cannot go 1 mile over the speed limit. I have actually ridden under bridges where people have been actively waving flags of all sorts as you enter their town. This is something that a lot of Northerners don't experience. So I, as a black man, know how to move in these shits. He's from Chicago. He's used to being threatened by niggas. Black people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was off his dean and wasn't on his ish and didn't have his ish on him. And I hate to say it, but he's just a victim of what's been going on down here for so long, if you don't know. Because a lot of
you can't carry it in the truck.
He was caught out in a sundown time.
Yeah. Yes, you can. Hey, by law you can't. By law you can't. But I'd rather be caught with it than without it. And I'm a firm believer of guns and butter. And this is coming from me, like not speak about it.
This is my thing.
Think it's a game.
This is my thing. Platforms like this and Born. We have platforms. We are all three of us are African American. We have these platforms where we bring to you these type of stories for a reason, and we have these platforms to bring you these type of gems and jewels and knowledge and conversations that we should have been having within our community. All we ever ask of our people is to, one, have the conversations, indulge in them. Have these conversations with your kids. Have these conversations with your brothers, sisters, and so on and so forth.
They rather talk
because
about Diddy.
Javion is not going to get to have any conversations.
They rather talk about Diddy and Carisha.
Right.
They rather talk about whatever they present for us to talk about, and it's frustrating. And I'm pretty sure all of us as content creators understand the frustration of it, because it's times where we have to force ourselves to talk about things that we don't want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen, I can tell y'all some shit, especially about these sundown towns. I've lived in one and didn't even know it.
It's a lot of them.
Yo, look up Andrews, South Carolina. I lived in Andrews, South Carolina for six, almost maybe 8 months. And I didn't notice while I was there that none of the black people left the black side of town at night, until I'm older now and moved away from it. And like I'm like, yo, damn, that's crazy. We really didn't leave West Andrews at night. I never understood why. I was born and raised in Hemingway, South Carolina. You can't go through there playing after 9 o'clock. all the black people got their own neighborhoods, plenty of land, their own neighborhoods, so we don't have to. The town I grew up in did not even have police jurisdiction from the town. The county had to come visit only. Like, I grew up in this shit, so yeah, this shit is really, really like some shit if you don't know the economy, what's going on, or the workings of what's going on. So yeah, that young black man, to bring it 360, that young black man didn't know he was getting himself into. I
can tell you what, I could probably give you, this is just my theory.
Mm-hmm.
This is my theory of what happened based on the digging that I did so far on it. His body was found, first of all, his body was tied to a tree in a rural area, right? The truck was right, not too far from his body. Now, these are the questions that I had. One, who found the fucking body? Okay. That has not been released. Who found him?
Mm-hmm.
2, okay, because that matters. Because 9 times out of 10, we all pretty smart people. 9 times out of 10, find them. You're not just in a fucking rural area for one and just gonna go finding somebody and tied to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
2, the sheriff there. Why was you so quick to go get this man's autopsy? And then they gave the quickest autopsy I've ever seen to say that there was no foul play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get an outside autopsy done.
They
now,
didn't listen.
At first, I said I didn't know what happened.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. TikTok has been a tool that has been weaponized in a great way. They did not expect for it to go viral. They did not expect for it to go viral. People involved started speaking on it on TikTok, and it blew like wildfire. That's what happened. In any other timeline or of existence, they get away with this. But with TikTok and it being so individualized, that's what got them busted. They had done this before.
But listen, so this is the theory. So this is what I think happened. Since they found the body not too far from his truck, I think the sheriff's department there did it. I do. I think they stopped him because he was on the road. It was in a rural area. They stopped him. They hit him with the "Hey boy, what you doing around here, boy?" type of talk. And they took his ass in that rural area and they hung him.
But Jazz, let's get funkier. What was on the back of his truck? What was being transported? Do we know?
Right. How about that?
Okay,
he had just made a delivery.
Where is the truck? First of all,
he might have picked something up too. He had just made a delivery.
So where?
Well, first of all, there was several truck stops in that area. Okay, why was his body in this rural area?
I mean,
for
but
what reason?
Also,
I'm telling you, it's the sheriff's department. They stopped that boy on the road.
But Jazz, just like keep it funky with you, there's a list of truck stops that you can't or shouldn't stop at if you're African American.
That's real.
It's a full blue list.
That is very true.
A full blue list on truck stops that you do not stop at after dark or stop at period if you're African American. So I mean,
we would have to know how long he was driving, because if he was a new driver, if he was a brand new driver out there driving,
he was new.
You don't drive by yourself when you.
He was only 22. He was brand new. He was brand spanking new.
Why was he on that road?
He was 21. He was 21.
Even worse.
So he just started driving these trucks. He hasn't been doing it that long.
And mind you, this is coming from somebody who has a younger brother that's been driving. Tashawn has been driving trucks for 19 years now. And he started when he was 23. So yeah, you got to watch that shit.
Been driving about 7 years, so no team driving, no trainer driving, none of that. He just.
I will say this, right? Well, I will say this. This is the time now. You see, this stuff is still going on. It has not changed. We ain't been free that damn long, okay? Just in case y'all forgot. This is the time where y'all need to start educating yourselves. as looking to see what the hell is going on around you.
You better. You better. We tend to get caught up in worrying about what's going on the internet. What you really can worry about is what's going on in your surroundings, in your radius, your city, your situation. Because
Right.
if shit go left, that's all you can fucking control. The environment that's around you.
Right. We so busy fighting each other that we need to come together, because at the end of the day, we are all that we have.
That's a big fact.
We.
Biggest of facts.
But any closing? I'm gonna let y'all have any closing remarks. I'm gonna let y'all give y'all respected shout outs and where we can find each of y'all on y'all platforms. Born, go ahead and kick it off.
I'm gonna be with you. So I don't know why you said that. Like, I'm gonna be right here. We gonna be together. we podcast together real bad. You understand what I'm saying? We podcast together real bad.
We do real bad.
That's all I got. And support this platform.
We do.
This platform. I mean, if y'all like all of that fluff and all that BS that's out there, that got a weird date like this. That has a weird date. You see what I'm saying? If you're dealing with something where you want some information that's going to help you progress, that's going to make you aware of what's going on and how you need to move, support programs like this and the Doe Show. You know what I'm saying? Support them two platforms and them people. If you give credence and energy and attention to something that's detrimental to you and you get caught up in that mix, then that's your own damn fault. Let's be for real with that.
Shit, me,
and
man.
Also, hold on, though. And also, this platform is supported by stars too. So please send your stars. This platform is supported to keep bringing y'all great content such as this. Go ahead, though.
It's the Doe Show, man. I'm on all social media platforms. I'm not very hard to find. We go live randomly, but my usual times are Thursdays at 8:00, and I go live on all social media platforms. I'm not hard to find. And check me out on Sundays, 2.5 Guys Podcast. It is a movie documentary review based podcast. Shout out to Rose and Midgie, my co-host on that endeavor right there. And I'm here with Jazz whenever she need me. Something for the culture.
Well, y'all know why I'm here. I'm here all the time on Monday nights. I'm also on Righteously Ratchet. On Wednesday nights with my brother down there. So y'all know where to find us at. Y'all come back here Monday night. We will have Omar Tyree, bestseller author. He'll be in the house and we'll be sitting down with him one-on-one. So y'all have a good night. It's been real.